greatest heroes of the Bible, one of the most powerful human dramas of all time. The story of a father's love for his two sons. And of God's awesome intervention in a plot of deceit and revenge. The compelling drama of a man torn between the love of his son and the love of his God, and of his supreme test of faith in Abraham's sacrifice. Starring Gene Barry as Abraham, Andrew Duggan as King Haribal, Beverly Garland as Sarah, Ross Martin as Zengar, Lainie Kazan as Hagar, and Ed Ames as Lot.
Abraham's tribe, along with his Egyptian servants, had settled in the desert land of Canaan. Here they tried to raise their flocks in peace. But King Haribal, a pagan nomadic chieftain, had made that impossible.
Why do we dally, Father? The flock is ours for the taking.
Patience, my son. As the wise men say, I see the sheep, but where are the shepherds?
Let them show. Their backsides will feel the bite of my sword.
Shaldar, my son, this is your first raid. It's all well and good to be brave, but the prudent live longer.
You have taught me many things, my father, but fear is not among them. I leave prudence to my elders.
Spoken like my own true son and heir. All right, Shaldar, the sheep are yours.
Yeah.
Come. Remember what I told you. Let me talk to King Haribal first. If we can avoid violence, so much the better. Come.
King Haribal! My nephew Lot has joined forces with me. You are outnumbered. Order your men back.
You foreign dog! How dare you command my father?
Haribal! Hold your son up. I do not wish to hurt him.
Are you afraid for my son or for yourself, Abraham?
Shaldar, this is foolishness. A truce! Abraham, let my men bring me my son.
Take him to his father. It was so needless.
It wasn't your fault, Uncle. You were only trying to defend yourself.
He was only a boy. Just a boy.
Hear me, O Abraham! You have taken the life of my son Shaldar, and for this I swear before Baal, you and your people will pay a heavy price. Look to your whelp Ishmael. You too will learn what it's like to lose an only son.
Where is Ishmael?
Playing?
Where?
Up in the hills, I suppose, with the other children.
Go find him. Keep him at your side.
Why this sudden concern, my lord?
I am his father. I love him.
But not enough to make him your heir.
We will talk about that. Now is not the time.
What are you waiting for, my lord? Do you think it's still possible that your wife may conceive?
I will not have you speak out against Sarah.
Oh, heaven forbid. Was it not Sarah who convinced you to have a child by me? She knew how much you wanted a son. The son she was unable to bear you, and now she's even older. Do you expect suddenly she'll become fruitful? Ishmael is the only son you have, or you are likely to have.
I said we'll talk about it. Sarah!
I'm here.
Hagar,
Oh, Uncle, you startled me.
have you spoken with him?
It's no use, Uncle. He keeps putting it off.
Hagar, so long as he does not name Ishmael his heir, you and I and every Egyptian here will remain servants.
I've spoken to him. What else can I do?
Press him. You're a woman. Use your womanly wiles. Keep pressing till he relents. You understand?
I understand, Uncle. And I'll try. I'll try.
Good.
Ishmael!
Cousin Lot! Cousin Lot!
Oh! Oh, Ishmael. We're going to have to stop playing this game. You're getting too heavy.
I'm strong, too. Strong enough to handle a spear. Next time you fight a raiding party, I want to come along.
Yes, well, it's time enough for that.
Please, Cousin Lot. I want to.
I thought I told you to stay with your mother.
I was with her all day, Father. I only want to play a while. Can't I stay with Cousin Lot?
He will be leaving soon. Go. I want you to take some men and scout Haribal's position. I want to know everything he is up to, every move he makes. I'm afraid the next visit he pays us will not be with just a small group of raiders.
Yes, Uncle.
Can I go with Lot? Please, Father?
No. You are speaking nonsense. This is man's work.
But I can scout as well as anybody. I can sneak in and out so no one can see me.
Go back to that tent. No, go.
Yes, Father.
Be careful, Lot.
I shall, Uncle, as you have always taught me.
When my brother Haran died, I swore to him that I would be a father to you.
And you have, Uncle. The best father a man ever had.
Peace. Peace be with you.
And you too, Uncle.
Ishmael! Ishmael! Ishmael?
Hagar.
Peace, Uncle.
Peace be unto you.
Where has everybody gone?
Where to search for your son?
Well, why such a fuss? He'll show up. He usually does.
Then you have not heard of Haribal's threat
Threat? What threat?
to kill Ishmael.
Oh. Why was no one told me of this?
Why? Because we are servants, my niece. One does not consult with one's servants.
Ishmael!
No. He's safe. He's safe. I'm sure he's safe. Oh, we would have heard before now. He's all right. He's all right. This is the perfect time to put pressure on Abraham. Tell him Ishmael is in danger only because he is Abraham's son. Yet he has none of the rights of Abraham's son. Is this Abraham's concept of justice? Let him declare Ishmael as heir and give him the guard and protection an heir deserves.
You are very subtle, my uncle.
As he loves Ishmael, let him do this.
But he also loves Sarah.
He loves the memory of Sarah, the young Sarah, the one he thought was going to give him a son. Our old memory is more worthy of his love than his own flesh and blood. No.
Are you sure, Elan? Are you sure the boy was with him?
Not with them, my king, but only a little distance behind. I do not think they knew the boy was there.
Better and better. It's impossible for him to escape us now. Are you positive it was Ishmael?
As I'm positive their leader was Lot. It's well known the boy is very fond of him.
Then I swear by the serpent, before another sun sets, this spawn of Abraham shall join Shaldar in the Valley of the Dead.
Haribel's men were being attacked.
No. You let your fears take over, wife. They are three strangers seeking our hospitality. Welcome.
Peace be with you.
And peace to all of you. Sarah, prepare food for our guests. Take our finest calf. Knead flour for cakes.
You do not ask who we are?
Oh, I need not ask who you are. You are visitors. You have come from a long way. Therefore, you are most welcome here. Come.
You may have other business to tend. If so, do not let us keep you.
No, my first obligation is you and your friends.
Shall we strike now, Excellency?
No need. I've sealed off their retreat.
But if they can't escape?
Let them draw closer. Lot came to spy. Let him spy.
As your Highness commands.
The spider doesn't make a move until the fly is tangled in the web. Tell the men not to attack until I give the order. And remember, the boy is mine.
Yes, Excellency.
Sarah, some more meat for our company.
We have eaten enough, Abraham. But I'm afraid we keep you from more urgent duties. We cannot linger any longer.
Well, then may God speed you on your way.
But first, know this. The Lord says you will have a son.
I have a son.
No, a son by your wife, Sarah. Bid your wife to draw near.
Sarah?
Just now I said you would have a son. Do you doubt me?
My lord, if I could not have a son in the full bloom of my youth, how could I have one now when I'm old and worn out?
Do you not pray for a son?
Yes.
We will come back about the time it takes to have a child, when your wife, Sarah, will bear you a son.
Ishmael!
Long he wouldn't let me worry like this.
Oh, perhaps he just wants to give us a scare. He'll show up.
And if he doesn't, there goes the precious air you need so much.
Hagar, compose yourself.
I'm his mother. I can't compose myself. What if Harabel's already captured him?
Ishmael!
Ishmael!
You look younger, my wife.
Oh, Abraham, you're letting your imagination run away with you.
Oh, no, it is not my imagination.
He's gone. He's gone. We've searched the entire settlement, and Ishmael's nowhere to be found. It's all your fault. If you had cared enough about Ishmael to make him your heir, he would have been properly guarded.
I'm sorry, Hagar. But no one except my son can be Abraham's heir.
Your son? Is this some kind of a joke?
If God wishes it, I will have a son.
At your age?
Enough. Let us have no more bickering. I am going after Ishmael.
What did you mean, if God wishes it?
What I said. God has promised that I would bear Abraham a son.
Not even the God of Abraham could perform so great a miracle.
No miracle is too great for God.
It's time. This way. Ishmael! Ishmael, stay back. Don't come any closer. We must find a way to divert them from the boy. Ishmael, hide. Take cover. They're headed for the wadi! After them! No! Let them go. But Highness,
Diversion, you fool. They're trying to keep us away from the boy.
everybody back. Search the plains. 100 golden shekels to the man that finds Ishmael.
Ishmael.
Father.
Keep stooping. Act like you're still searching. Get in there. No, not here.
safe, Father?
Soon.
Where did you get the uniforms?
3 of Harabal's men. They do not need them any longer. Come.
I had Ishmael trapped, and you let him slip through your fingers. Outwitted by a boy, and you call yourselves soldiers.
We did all we could, Highness. Perhaps it was just not meant to be.
Silence, Elan. Or your head will answer for Ishmael's. Meant to be is not an answer. Let no man among you think it is. I swear to all the gods that Abraham is going to pay in the end. Pay a more terrible price than anybody has ever paid.
The seasons passed, and with the coming of spring, God's miracle became evident. Sarah felt the beat of a heart in her womb and knew the time of birth was approaching.
Is it a boy? Lord, I have a son. Thank you, God in heaven, for a son.
It's a boy. An heir to Abraham, and now Ishmael can no longer be one.
Slowly, calmly.
They tell me I'm beautiful, and still I could not win his heart from that old woman.
Do not blame yourself, Hagar. You are a stranger in a strange land, and you have been taught to worship a foreign god.
And what other god is there? It would be worth your life if Abraham found that idol in here.
You will not find it.
And do you depend on that to win my son's inheritance?
All the gods of Egypt are on our side. Before the great Horus, I reaffirm my oath. No one but Ishmael shall be Abraham's inheritor. No one but Ishmael.
Frustrated by the close guard kept on Ishmael and Abraham's new son Isaac, Harabal stepped up all raids on Abraham's flocks and the outlying settlements.
Remarkable how they love each other.
Yes. But it only complicates my problems.
How can their love be a problem?
Sarah insists that Hagar and Ishmael be sent away. Ever since Isaac was born, the situation between the two women has only worsened.
Oh, you're too strong.
Could you really send Ishmael away, Uncle?
I must. My heart is broken. I have spoken to the Lord God, and he says it must be.
If you cast him out, Harabal is sure to capture him.
No, Ishmael will be safe. Yes, God has promised to preserve him, to make him the father of a great nation for my sake.
Well then, if it's all settled between you and God, then so be it.
Yes, God has given his approval. Ishmael. Ishmael. Ishmael, my son, remember, no matter what happens, Your father loves you. Promise never to forget.
I promise, Father.
The die is cast. We can no longer hope for Ishmael to receive even a portion of his proper inheritance. Tomorrow, he and Hagar are to be banished from our midst.
We are doomed to remain servants. Unless something occurs to change our situation.
Such as?
Oh, much can happen, Topek. Not all heirs succeed to their inheritance. An accident may befall Isaac.
How long do we wait for this accident, Zengar? By the time it happens, Ishmael and Hagar will be far away.
Indeed, it is better so. There must be no breath of suspicion that Hagar is involved.
And how will I know if something does happen, Uncle?
When you are settled, you will send a messenger telling us where you are.
Why not encourage Harabel to attack now? The camp will be split into two factions. With our help, Harabel will win and reward us with our freedom.
If by freedom you mean death, yes. But what is to prevent Harabel from destroying us or even making us slaves once Abraham has been conquered? No. No. We must leave a strong settlement for Ishmael to inherit.
And when will that be, Uncle?
When the time comes.
Now hear me, all of you. It will do us no good to be rid of one heir so long as Sarah is capable of providing Abraham with another.
Then what do you propose?
Patience. And waiting until it is absolutely impossible for Sarah to give birth again.
That may take years.
You would risk everything by acting before the time is ripe. My plan may take longer than Topek's, but there is this difference between us. I am certain to succeed in the end, where you are certain to fail.
Zengar is right. We have waited this long. It will not hurt to wait longer. So be it, Zengar.
Good.
So what say you?
Yeah.
And what say you, my niece?
So be it, Zengar. So be it.
Here is bread and water, enough to start your journey. For the rest, do not worry. The Almighty One will provide.
As he has provided for us so far, my lord.
I grieve that you're going, Hagar. Ishmael is like my own son to me.
Your pity is tainted, my lady, since you are responsible for sending us out of this land.
No, it is the will of the Lord. Isaac's children will be known as my children, but your son Ishmael will be the father of a great nation.
If we make it through the desert alive,
God is with you. Do not worry. Ishmael, do you remember what I asked you to remember?
That whatever may happen, you will always love me, Father.
That is so. Come to me. Kiss your father.
Take care of yourself and your mother.
I'll try. Bye, little brother. Don't forget all I've taught you about wrestling. Try to control that great strength of yours. Bye, Isaac.
Abraham had painfully submitted to the parting, knowing in his heart that the ways of God were often difficult to understand. One day the Lord's promise would be kept, and Ishmael would father a great nation. As the years passed, Isaac grew out of infancy into boyhood, more than ever a joy to his aging parents.
Pull it back all the way. Draw back the arrow, sight down the shaft, and you release. All right? Aim at your target. Very good.
Zengar had waited patiently until finally Sarah withered and was once more barren. Then he made his way to Harable.
Rise, Zengar. On your last visit, you promised good news when the time came. Has the time come, my friend?
It is here, Highness.
Out with it.
Abraham's wife, Sarah, is finally and irrevocably barren. She can no longer bear him any children.
So this is the good news you bring.
But do you not see, Highness? It leads the way to your ultimate revenge. Now that I know that there can be no inheritor by Sarah,
I can deliver Isaac into your hands. Abraham dotes on him, just as you doted on Prince Shaldar.
You dog. You dare mention my son's name in the same breath with Abraham's, I'll have your tongue plucked out.
Forgiveness, Highness. I only meant that you could make Abraham suffer as he made you suffer. I will bring you the boy. I will bring you the boy. But first, you must promise me something.
What?
Give me your assurance that Ishmael will be sole inheritor of Abraham's land and flocks.
With Isaac gone, Ishmael is sole heir. Why do you want my assurance?
So others may not come from outside to dispute his claim.
All right. You have my word. On Isaac's death, Ishmael is sole inheritor of Abraham. I'll have my army carry out this royal decree. And you look to your promise, or your life is forfeit. You're not as well guarded as Isaac.
It shall be done, Highness. It shall be done. It shall be done.
All these years, waiting for revenge. A son for a son is not enough. Abraham owes me interest on the debt.
What kind of interest, Highness?
Why, Abram's life. The lives of Sarah, his wife, Lot, his nephew, and all the members of his tribe.
And how do you intend to accomplish this, great king?
With the boy, Elan. The boy is the key to their undoing.
Hail! I am one of Abraham's men. Just now, I saw a column of King Harabel's soldiers approaching. Just an hour from here. Quick, run warn Lot. I will light the pyre to summon Abraham's help.
Yeah. What is it?
Father, the food is ready. Mother wants you to come and eat.
So? It seems I've just eaten.
You've been napping for hours.
Or have I? I thought I had just dozed off. Isaac. Boa! Lot is signaling for help. Rouse the men. Stay here. Sarah.
Abraham, your food is getting cold.
Lot is being attacked. I must leave at once. Nabat will remain to guard you.
Be careful, husband.
I shall do my best. Keep your eyes on our son.
Don't make me kill you, old woman.
But I never lit the signal, Uncle.
Then who did?
One of your men. My herdsman said that he had a heavy scar on the left side of his face.
Topek!
Come!
I tried to stop them. And then Zengar threw me to the ground, and they took off with our son.
Zengar and Topek. They are both Hagar's kinsmen.
What can they hope to gain?
The return of Ishmael as my heir, and the end of their term as servants.
But you've already promised them.
It seems they do not believe me. They chose, evidently, to put their faith in Harabal. Be brave, my wife. I cannot believe that God would take us such a long way to such a bitter ending.
Behold, I have delivered the son of Abraham as I have sworn to do, Almighty King.
So you have, Zengar. But tell me, why such heavy bonds for so small a boy?
Your Highness is pleased to jest. The bonds are merely a symbol that I've completed my end of the bargain.
And you call on me to complete mine?
If it please your Highness.
Do you recall what it was?
That there shall be only one inheritor.
So shall there be. Only one inheritor. And his name shall be Harabal. Take this traitorous dog to the headsman.
No! No! You promised me! You promised! You gave me your word! It was agreed! It was agreed!
Be afraid, young Isaac.
I have no fear of you, King Harabal, nor all your men.
How boldly the young whelp speaks. How like my own dear Shaldar. Good, that's as it should be. Abraham will know what it's like to lose a valiant son.
Hear ye, that all men pay heed to the proclamation of the mighty King Harabel. Know you that Isaac, the true son of Abraham, the Hebrew of Bethel, will be executed on the morrow in the Vale of Amiram. Harabel's revenge is just. So perish all enemies of King Harabel.
The Vale of Amiram. Thank you, Boar. You have done well.
Tell the men to get ready, Boa. We'll be leaving at once.
Dry your tears. I will bring Isaac back to you.
I have no tears left to dry.
There it is, Uncle. The Vale of Amiram. Surrounded on 3 sides by cliffs. I don't like the look of it.
Instruct your men to proceed with caution and stay close to us.
Move carefully now. Stay close to us. That's the word. We see the sheep, Uncle, but not the shepherds. It's a trap.
So it seems.
But what should we do?
Seek the guidance of the Lord. O Lord, tell me, what must I do? I would gladly take a chance. Give up my life to save the life of Isaac. But do I have the right to risk the lives of my men? Tell me, Lord, what must I do?
Abraham, do not fear. Be strong in your faith. I will not let you perish. Go where your heart leads you.
I have been instructed to go where my heart takes me. My heart takes me to Isaac.
But, Uncle, it has all the earmarks of a trap.
Yes, it is a trap.
Then why can't we try to outflank them? Leave a handful of men here as a decoy, and then circle to climb the ridge from the other side.
Because I would be breaking my faith with the Lord. I must enter the vale, Lot. But you and your men need not follow me.
Nonsense, Uncle. We'll not let you go alone.
Terribles. They're all over.
At last, Abraham, I have you. Look around you. This time it's my turn. Not only will Isaac pay with his life for Shaldar's, but you and all the men in your tribe will be slaughtered, and the women and children taken as slaves. I ask the great god Baal to witness my revenge. Archers, draw.
Have faith. Have no fear, my men. Gather round Isaac. Lord, you have answered my prayer and brought Isaac to my bosom. I am born again in love and faith.
Abraham, your faith is to have one final test. Take your son to the hills of Moriah. There you will offer him as a sacrifice to me.
What is it, Father? Why are you crying?
I was just thinking how much I love you, my son. If I were ever to do anything to you, something that would hurt you, could you understand that it is not because I loved you less, but because I loved you more?
I would understand, Father.
His final trust placed in the wisdom and love of the Lord, Abraham began his agonizing test of faith.
I see the wood and the fire, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering?
My son, God himself will provide a lamb for a burnt offering.
Abraham, you are not to touch the boy. You have shown you were prepared to offer what was closest to your heart. Your test of faith is over, and you and your descendants shall be richly blessed.
Isaac was to become the father of Jacob, whose 12 sons would one day found the 12 tribes of Israel.